Hi, welcome to Mr. Otter Studio. I've had a lot of requests for tips for working with watercolors. So today I'm going to give you 5 watercolor mistakes you can easily avoid. And I need to say quickly that some people can turn these mistakes into their artwork and make it work for them. But these are the things that I saw that would frustrate my students the most, and maybe they frustrate you. So along with sharing these mistakes, I'm also going to tell you how to avoid them. Number 1, scrubbing your paper. This means you're going over your paper too many times with your paintbrush. And what happens is you slowly start to wear the paper down. Your paper starts to disintegrate. To avoid that, you don't need to go over your paper more than once, and if you do, be really careful with the second color. Also, wait till that layer is dry to go over it with another color if you are glazing or layering your colors that way. Number 2, when the watercolor goes where you do not want it to go. We call that bleeding. Watercolor will not go where there is no water unless you move your paper around and it drips. So if you don't want it to go somewhere, make sure that area is dry. This happens a lot while painting eyes and things like that, where the black will bleed into your lighter area. Sometimes it looks really awesome when this happens, and you can control this bleeding so that it can create really awesome artwork. But to avoid it, just make sure those layers are dry before you paint next to them. Number 3, using too much water. This can create big puddles on your paper, which take forever to dry. They can also make your paper go really wavy. Problems like dripping into other areas of your artwork. So just make sure your paintbrush is loaded up with enough paint that you need to paint in those areas. Number 4, this is when you're trying to paint something and you want the color to be solid, but instead it looks like grass or like fur. This means you need more paint on your brush. That might not be paint directly from your tray, that might be paint on your brush. This actually is a really cool effect if you are trying to create fur. So remember that, if you're painting and it looks like fur, just think, oh, I can use this later when I'm trying to paint that dog, but maybe I don't want to use it on the skin of the face that I'm painting, or something like that. Number 5, when your paints drip onto your painting in an area that you do not want them to be. If the layer underneath is dry, grab your paper towel and just dab it up really quickly. This can fix some of these mistakes. Thank you for watching Mr. Otter's Studio. I hope you enjoyed these 5 watercolor mistakes and how to fix them. Enjoy painting, enjoy being outside. Have a wonderful day. We will see you around on YouTube.